Morning YouTube. Well, we're into travel day. Also just happens to be Veterans Day, so all your veterans out there, thanks for your service, appreciate it. And I'm going to go get my free little hot and ready lunch from Little Caesar.
What have you been up to?
I've been riding on a daydream.
There's a definite amount of sunshine today that's helping out. But it was cold last night. It was 21 degrees. So I checked all the pipes and everything in the RV. And with the furnace running, it does pretty good. Now with the sun blasting on that side of the RV that a lot of the critical stuff is, like the outdoor shower and the drains, which do hang down a little bit from the RV, that's getting warmed up. Like I said, pretty decent amount of sunshine today. Everywhere that the sun has shone, it's melted the ice. I know that with the RV having all this sun beating on the side of it, it really helps out. I opened up that outdoor shower. It's so warm inside there. It's like a little sauna. I wonder if that's a design thing. Makes me wonder, you know, if you're going to be camping in real cold weather, but there's plenty of sunshine, it'd almost be beneficial to paint this black because the heat that's being absorbed just with this color here has helped out. And you can see the sun's hitting the pipes down there, so I think that everything's going to thaw out. So I already checked this valve here, and that's okay. It's holding water, and when I push it, there's pressure there and water comes out. So what I'm going to do is go find some water. It's one of the benefits to having this water tank in the truck. It's also one of the disadvantages. I had to put a little bit of antifreeze, RV antifreeze in here in the back of the truck to make sure that that pump didn't freeze up. So what I got to do is go find some water because we've got all our hoses put away, and our water's never been the best anyways for the RV. The water that is for outside, it doesn't go through a softener or anything like that, so there's some rust that's in it. It's straight from the well, and we've always had high iron in our water, and I don't really want that in the freshwater tank because what it does is it just settles, and then for like the first, I don't know how many uses, that water's red when it comes out, and it takes it a while to get out of, get it out of the tank. So I'm not going to do that. So what I got to do is find some place that's got a hose that's accessible and some good water and see if I can beg, borrow, steal and fill the tank in the back of the truck. Then I'm going to come back and I'm going to put water in the RV. So when we travel, when we stop tonight, we're going to have water that we can, take our showers, brush our teeth, wash dishes, whatever. Usually brush our teeth with drinking water, but if I get good enough water, we might be able to do that. So we'll pick this up in a little bit because I got a lot of work to do, but I have until 8 o'clock tonight. Heidi's got to close the store tonight, and then we're going to take off and drive maybe just a few hours and then stop for the night, and then we have just a few more hours after that until we get to our destination, not revealed yet. So I just got water and also stopped at Heidi's work to iron out a few more details here. I stopped at Little Caesar and got my free hot and ready to go lunch for Veterans Day. So that was kind of nice. I always enjoy that they do that. I mean, that does make a difference to people, it's something I can appreciate. So now we're going to go back to the house. I'm going to fill the RV with water, and I'm going to find out if there's any leaks, if there's any issues. I think not. I can't see where just a little bit of ice that I did get in the line would have caused a problem, but it don't take very much. I mean, it just takes a drop to make a seal quit working. So we'll go back to the house again, fill what water I have in the back of the truck. That's another benefit. I've got 42 gallons in the back of my truck right now, and I'm just going to pump that into the RV and see what it's like, see if it works. Now, I'm also most likely going to hook up the pressurized side of it to make sure that's not an issue either, even though there's only just a few feet of hose and basically one connector, and there's all shared lines except for about a foot. So we'll see what happens. Well, everything's working out real well. The tank's only got a little tiny bit left in there, and yeah, it's pumping fine. I went ahead and hooked it up to the high pressure side to check that out first. Now I'm just filling it, and everything's good. I went ahead and fired up the propane tank back here to make sure that the propane heat still worked, which it fired up and and work just fine. So the tank's at full temperature. I can turn this off. But yeah, that was a nice surprise that nothing is damaged. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just pump out the rest of this water. I'm not going to travel with a full tank in the RV, and I'm not going to travel with water in the back of the truck because there's no need. Again, we're just staying one night overnight, and I got quite a bit, so we'll let that water run out. Again, we've been running the little heater in here, and it's not very cold today. Right now it's about 40, and inside here it's 75, and I don't even have it set on 75. It's set on 65. So everything looks really good here, and you can see how much water we got in there. It's more than half of a tank. I think you can see that. It's kind of difficult to tell, but there's more than half of a tank of water in there. So we're good. Now I got to do the hard stuff, and that is put the hitch on the truck and get it all lined up and hook it up. Again, that new truck, whew, I don't even know what to do, because I know that drop, looking at it, is not enough. I have a drop hitch for this one. I have one hole more that I can go down. So with the RV being perfectly level, whenever it's actually level, right now it's not, but whenever I measured it, this is 17.5 inches tall. And again, that's with this hitch. The top there was 19 inches. I had to do that much of a drop, which, if you look, is probably about 2 inches from the top here to the top of the ball. With the new truck, that 19-inch height is 25 inches on the new truck. Instead of the hitch being roughly 19 inches tall, it's 25 inches tall. So you can guess that there's no way that that thing is going to do the drop that it needs. I need to add quite a bit. And if you guys don't know, I'll show you how to calculate out what kind of a drop to buy for a low trailer like this one. I mean, that's one of the benefits of this, and that's one of the disadvantages, is it's so low. Towing wise, that's great. As far as hitching up to a taller vehicle, not so great. So it's about 5 in the evening, and pretty much all hooked up. I got to go inside and get all the junk that I need, mainly clothes, so I guess you can't call it junk. But I have a little checklist that I work off of prior to any trip, and that checklist changes all the time. It's not a set checklist, but I definitely screwed around a little bit longer than I wanted to, and didn't get this hooked up as fast as I wanted to. I'm definitely out of practice, which isn't hard to do. You know, we just haven't been going to any campgrounds or campsites like we would normally do. So we have a couple pieces of cardboard laid down there so we don't get our interior too messed up, because it's muddy and wet still. If you'd see the other side, just over this side of this tongue here, it's just a muddy mess. So yeah, we're gonna pick this up whenever Heidi's with us, and we're heading out. Hey guys, so Heidi's off work. It's 8 o'clock in the evening, which we kind of planned on doing this time as far as our departure time, and we're gonna head out. It's gonna be kind of strange starting off at night. We don't normally start at night. We did sort of out of Tennessee, but I don't mind driving at night. Just not being able to see a few things makes it a little bit more difficult, but we're ready to roll.